As you can see, we are packed now and we are ready to hit the forest. It's already raining.
Let's go!
My shoes are almost coming off, huh?
Yeah?
Like a nut, but the left side is a little bit big.
Okay.
It's a little bit difficult to go uphill actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful place. Look at this.
We are walking here to find a shelter place for us, and so far it is looking very nice. We can walk much easier here, but we don't find so much shelter material, so we have to go on a little bit. What is laying there on the ground? Look at this. Over there. There. I think we hit the jackpot because somebody have cut some trees over here, and the good point is we have shelter material, and I hope we find more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really great.
Yeah.
Because we can put some of those spruce branches on the ground. It's a great insulation for the night.
Yeah, I think that will be a absolutely game changer, because you don't want to sleep here on this damp ground.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No, we need to have a good space from the ground.
Yeah.
But what I would like to have in a forest, for me, what we don't have it unfortunately here, would be a lots of spruce trees. Because spruce trees, they block the wind really well, much more better than the pine tree. Also, under the spruce tree, it is pretty dry, so we could put some of our gear over there. That would be amazing. Amazing place. Super nice place.
Yeah, if we would have now a teepee tent, hot tent here, this would be now the most beautiful place to stay here in the forest for maybe some months.
If you have a permission from the landowner to stay for 1 month, I say that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Primitive looking guy with the latest technology of camera.
That's the funny part about this trip.
Basically that's it, and over here we make the fire. Now there's a daylight, and first thing we do, we make the fire. We are not using any matches or anything like that. We are using only friction. We are using hand drill technique. Let's see how this will work out. Jacob has made a fire with the friction for a very long time, so he's really good at it. He will take care of this one, and I will watch and I will try to learn.
I had to put everything in an extra plastic bag because this one is not that waterproof. This is just the beginning. Okay. Okay, put this one in, and then hopefully it catches the fire. Basically, the wind helps now a lot, and at some point it will ignite for itself, but I will of course help a little bit. So now we put some camera wood on. It will go.
This is absolutely awesome. One thing about the chaga mushroom is it burns for so long time and it gives you really that possibility to ignite the fire. If it would be wood on wood, it would be slightly more difficult. But chaga mushroom is really amazing for making a friction fire.
And one thing that is very important, this part and also the down part of it, the board, has to be always keep dry. So I will now a little bit heat it up here on the fire and then we'll put it back in the plastic bag, because otherwise the next time I want to start a fire it will definitely not go.
Now when we have a fire, it's the most important part actually, so we are good.
Yes.
We are really good.
Yeah. It was, I think, was very easy going this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we would have more rain, then we could have a big problem over here.
Now we keep the fire here and we build our shelter, and then after that we can move the fire to our shelter place. The cover of the axe blade is such a small thing, but it's really important to keep it in a safe place so you don't lose it. Otherwise it's really difficult to carry the axe. Shoes are still working. These branches we're gonna use for insulation on our bed.
So like this will go.
It goes under like that, I think. Then it could break.
Yeah.
Jacob built some stone wall basically behind the fire, so this a little bit helps the heat to reflect towards us. Also actually a little bit blocks the wind, which is not bad, but yeah. All the reindeer hides are a little bit wet, but that's life.
The problem is we have both of us wet feet because of this shoes over here. You can see they are completely soaked, and I have to put out all the grass that is inside and I have to dry it on the fire and then I stick it inside again, and hopefully then it will be warm enough for the night. Yeah, the boot is a little bit wet. It's now maybe 2 kilograms of shoe, and on the bottom it's very wet, you can see over here, but the sides they stay dry.
Yeah, quite a bit of firewood for tonight now, and I think that should be enough. I also take my shoes off. Let's see how these ones did. Well, my feet feels dry, but it's just damn heavy. It's wet, definitely, inside, but it's warm because there's a lot of wool.
So these boots have to be put the other side around, and hopefully the leather is drying a little bit. The only problem is drying something on the fire when the rain is coming directly on top of everything. So that will be a challenge.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. I also put my boots here. Inner boots are this sauna hat, and they're actually pretty good. They're not so... They're pretty good really. They're almost dry. Test it.
Oh yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
There is the place to sleep. Looks very cozy.
Pasta and raw garlic and pesto is amazing combination. I highly recommend. Jacob, what do you have for food?
Yeah, I have corn flour, and I will mix it with water and later some blueberry juice, because it doesn't need so much time
and it tastes amazing.
My spoon is ready. That looks good. Much more better than Italian thing. Oh man, that looks really good. That makes me hungry, I have to admit that. For the first time you make some tasty food. This is the first time. You never make a proper food. Usually you eat fucking rat or mice without even salt and black pepper.
Yeah.
Okay, this is good. Good, awesome.
Something warm to eat here in this cold. Absolutely game changer.
Pesto and pasta, it tastes like Italian. I mean, it tastes like, yeah, pesto and pasta. Alright, we take it from this small, like a riverish in a swamp. Water is pretty clear, that's really good. So we need to drink as much as we can. So then the rest we take it with us.
That's good.
Good for us for tonight and tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Let's see how warm it is tonight. I hope we can sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
We will tell you tomorrow morning about that.
Yeah.
Oh. Good morning. Whoa. It was actually pretty good night. It was not so cold. It was really good.
So this was what I used for sleeping. It's almost a sleeping bag because it's a buffalo robe folded and then underneath the reindeer skins. And it was pretty warm. So I cannot complain about that. But as you can see under it, like here, all the branches, like very thick one, they're poking into my back, so that was not so comfortable.
Yeah, people are very different. Yeah, for me, the hard ground is must. I cannot sleep in a soft ground.
So full?
Yeah, it's good. Very good coffee. Okay, now we are going to have a breakfast and start to slowly head back because it is going to rain again soon.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah?
You want to test?
Hmm?
You want to test?
Yeah, I definitely want to test. I have my... I need to clean this one. Wait a second. If you are like you're watching this video, whoever, please, the hygiene standard of me, it's in a different level. So do not follow that. I do not recommend, you get stomach pain or something and then I'm not responsible of that. Yeah, it's good. It's good for morning, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, this guy, when we were cycling together 10 years ago, he had a mice trap. So he was trapping mice next to our campsite. And then he was, in the morning he was eating those mice for breakfast. And one day I seen him eating those and I told him, look, what about if you fry them? Because he was boiling them and was not using any salt, no butter, and no black pepper. I said, like, if you maybe fry them and put a little bit of salt and black pepper, it would be very nice. He said, no, I like to eat them like this boiled, so I get all the nutrition out of the mice.
Yeah, that's true. But I also like very much fried ones.
Fried ones, yeah.
Yeah, because then the bones, they're breaking very small and it's tastes it like you eat chips with a little bit of dry meat. So in a way. So I think this is very tasty. Yeah, it's very good. Very good food.
Yeah, actually, I've seen in many countries around the world people they eat mice. Yeah, I've seen quite a bit, but yeah, I haven't tested it. I have tested rat once in East Africa. That was okay. It was not bad. But yeah, mice I haven't tested. So maybe at some point I should.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good survival food.
Yeah, because it is quite available.
Yeah.
You can trap it and interesting.
Yeah.
How it is?
Wet. But the dry grass, it helps a little bit.
So we are packing and we are heading off. It was quite a long night and yesterday was a lot of work to build this shelter. Well, we're gonna to make sure everything is clean and there's no trace of us left anywhere. Very important. Yeah. Our backpacks are packed, campsite is cleaned, and we are ready to go. We got a few kilometers to walk. I tell you what, these shoes feels very interesting.
Yeah, that's true. But we know that they are actually more for the winter time than for this condition.
Yeah.
But we had no other choice. It was just an experiment, and we can see we had not the best weather for these shoes.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Guess what? It's still raining, and again, lingonberries here. They are the best. Backpack feels interesting because one side is heavier than other.
Okay.
This trip was really incredible for us because I tell you what, much respect to those people who they managed to survive like hundreds of years ago in this kind of environment, in this kind of harsh condition. Like a winter here is really tough and with basic equipments. And now when we did this trip, actually, if we didn't have all like a primitive equipment, just the shoes and
Just some, yeah. I think would be much more challenging if we would go like everything like only Stone Age equipment. What the hell? That would be incredible, heavy, complicated.
So be happy with what equipment you got at home. Go out and do your adventures because there's no excuses. In old days, people, they have lived in these kind of conditions with much more worse equipment than what we have right now.